Sorry, Ken, am I distracting you?
Well, there is a rather pungent odour.
Well, I won't be doing it myself if I want skin. Hey, I normally go to Lena Riley's beauty place on Tile Street. Xanadu, have you been?
Is she good?
Oh.
Morning, Tracy. Pass her the tea, will you, Ken?
Hey, she's brilliant and full of tales. Every time she goes through a new divorce, she has a bit more work done. Her latest, number 3, it will lipo, hips and thighs. Hey, Ken, hot tip for you. If you ever want to treat Deirdre, you send her down there. They do everything. Nails, skin, hair, the lot.
I used to tell her how to make the best of herself. Went in one ear, out the other.
It would be a start if I could get in the bathroom in the morning.
Gran, I don't need you to take her today. I'm going to look after her myself.
Oh, Karen MacDonald triumphs again.
And what's that supposed to mean?
She's playing you like a fiddle. All this talk about a baby on the way.
Hey, it's a lot more than talk, Blanche.
Well, whatever it is. She's out to get you rattled.
Look, you keep going on that I'm using you as some sort of cheap babysitter, so you should be grateful, all right?
Tracy, there's no need to talk to your gran like that.
Look, she's stopping here with me.
Tracy, love, there is no way my Steve is going to sweep you and Amy under the carpet, especially while I'm around. Now, I tell you what we should do. We should all go to Xanadu. Hey, how do you fancy having your ears pierced? I'm only having a laugh, give over. You should have seen your face with a picture.
Sorry.
Sorry. You still here? Thought you'd already gone.
Well, you thought I'd got up, got dressed and gone out and left you on your own?
You're supposed to be finding Verinda a new flat.
I was supposed to be. But after the way you were last night, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm fine. I was overtired.
You hardly slept.
My leg was hurting me.
You sure that's what it was?
Verinda is on her own in a B&B with 2 kids. Nisha's asthmatic.
Yeah, well, OK, I can sort everything out with a phone call.
I'm fine. I will be fine. You get off.
Sure you don't want me to stay?
No.
You sure you're not sure?
Dev, I know you're only trying to help. You'd be helping me by going. Staying isn't helping me. It's like holding my hand. You can't do that forever. It's not the answer.
OK, what is?
I don't know. Learning to be on my own without the fear. Not giving in.
Darling,
Dev, I don't want to sound ungrateful. Please don't let me say it again. You get off. You've got a business to see to.
Hey, guess what's happening on the August 8th?
You buying around?
No. Just been to the doctors. I've got a due date. We're officially having a baby. Oh.
Well, you might be smiling now, but when she gets her feet in them stirrups, she'll be calling you every name under the sun.
No change there, then?
Hey, I might have said some things before. How can I do that to the father of my child?
Do you know what? I've just had my breakfast. I don't want to see it again.
I'll see you later.
Oh. Bye, baby.
So
baby.
Nice view now, Oh, Tom.
Morning.
Oh, well, may you breeze up without a care in the world.
So were you lot?
What's up? Did you think we weren't going to give a monkeys about what you've done to Sean?
So what's this then? Picket line?
You deserve one, love.
I don't think it's a joking matter, having taken away a man's livelihood just for your own amusement.
Here, here.
Oh, well, I don't know what you're coming all that with me for. You did not but egg me on.
Excuse me? Yeah, when we sat in pub and it's a laugh.
We didn't think you were going to do it for real.
No, because it never crossed our minds that you could be so spiteful and cruel.
Oh, shall I best go sit in naughty corner then?
No, love, you're sitting in Coventry.
Come on, girls, look, time is money, eh? You're giving it more rabbit and watership down, come on.
I've got to talk to you about maternity leave.
Well, let's hope it's not catching, and see me in the nerve centre if you wouldn't mind, please, Legs.
Would it be OK if Sunita came to stay with us for a while?
Yeah, how's she doing?
Not as good as she's trying to sound. I'm going to go round later.
She's got a husband, don't forget.
Yeah, I know, but he's off somewhere.
Well, she's got a lot to be grateful for, it's all I'm saying.
Well, she is grateful. I mean, you saved her life, she knows that. In fact, she was wondering where you were last night.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, she was worried that we might have cleared you out so we could have a chat.
And did you tell her not to fret herself? What with a near-death experience and all?
Well, she just had visions of you sat on your own with a pint. Or 5.
Well, who's counting, eh?
You just seemed to have a bit of a hangover this morning.
There's me thinking I might have deserved a beer or two.
No, I wasn't having a go.
You're pleased enough to see me last night.
Yeah, and I'm pleased to see you now. So, did you go anywhere after the Worthy Arms last night?
No. Look, you were doing your touchy-feely stuff. I thought you'd be glad I made myself scarce.
Well, you needn't have. I mean, she wasn't here all night, and I'll always make time for you.
Don't worry, when it comes to you and Sunita, I've learned to wait my turn.
That is a blinding cup of tea, Legs. You've excelled yourself.
So, what do you want to talk to me about?
Are you a George Michael fan, love?
He's all right, why?
Well, me and Frankie love him, especially Frank, and I'm talking about major crush, yeah. Then lo and behold, it turns out Georgie boy swerves the birds in the romancing department. So when all that came out, excuse the pun, I have to admit I was taken and knocked for 6 because I even had the designer stubble at one point, but Frank, I mean, she didn't bat an eyelid. In fact, if George Michael knocked on our front door tonight with a clean shirt on, you wouldn't see our Frankie for dust. So, was that the scenario with you and Sean, you know, a bit of wishful thinking?
No, I didn't fancy him, if that's what you mean.
Oh, you see, because a little birdie told me you actually tried it on. Now, call me Mr. Gaydar, but I'd have thought there were a few subtle signs that might suggest our Sean catches the other bus.
Yeah, I knew he were gay. Any road. What I call birdie.
Lex, love, if you're going to take wagers on trying to turn a gay man straight, it's going to leak out. And there was me thinking you was a perceptive woman.
Yeah, I am. And I knew exactly what you were after when your little wife you were away. Oh, but as soon as it gets a little bit dangerous, you back off.
Don't push your luck. Now, this is what I want you to do. Take them beautiful pins, trot across the street and apologise to Sean. You're going to... Look at me when I'm talking to you. You're going to say sorry for getting him sacked over a stupid schoolgirl's ruse, then you're going to go down on that beautiful bended knee of yours till he agrees to come back. You got that?
I didn't mean for it to end up like this.
Yeah, well, let me give you a word of advice, love. If you dig George Michael, you've got to get into Wham.
You are?
Oh, yeah. Especially Wham Rap. Because it's a song all about having a good time whilst being on the dole, which is what you'll be doing if you don't get Sean back. Got it? Love it, can't it?
Is this finished with?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Hey, these things are sent to try us.
Yeah, but it's nothing personal, Liz. It's just that I want to fill the kettle.
I know this isn't ideal,
Yeah,
Ken.
well, we're only too happy to help.
Oh, no, I understand. I mean, after years of living with Jim and the boys and listening to them bang on about football and boxing.
We're back!
Do you know, I'd forgotten what it was like to be one of the girls. Hi.
Oh, make us a brew, will you, Ken? We're fit to drop.
I was thinking about shepherd's pie for tea.
Oh, no, I'm doing the food tonight, I insist.
Don't be daft, you're a guest.
Suppose you've heard Karen's news. Doctors confirmed she's pregnant.
Ah, yes, Norrisfield does it.
She were in there crowing.
Typical.
This is your grandchild, Liz. I thought you'd be delighted.
Oh, I am, don't get me wrong. But I know that she'll use it to try and get at Tracy.
But why should this affect Tracy?
Ken.
Look, I'm sorry, but you talk about Karen creating these divisions. It's exactly what you're doing by keeping this feud alive. You've got to draw a line under it, Tracy.
Whose side are you on?
Tracy's. That's why I wanted to focus on our own family and stop looking at what other people are doing.
Yeah, well, Karen's not going to make me choose between my grandchildren.
Well, I'm sure that Steve is going to be made to choose. And are you going to risk a relationship with Steve for the sake of Amy?
But you have to be so flaming negative.
No, he's the only one who knows what he's on about. As soon as Karen has her baby, Amy is history.
Oh, Tracy! Aren't they just to die for? I mean, I've splashed out a bit, but I am so excited about being pregnant. Couldn't help myself.
Got your heart set on a girl then? Thought Steve might have wanted one of each.
Steve isn't bothered what we have, as long as it's ours. And it's going to have the best of everything, you know, with 2 good wages coming in.
Yeah, well, don't buy too much too soon, because it's bad luck.
I don't listen to old wives' tales.
Yeah, well, I stuck by it, and I got a healthy baby, didn't I?
Well, you wouldn't have bought her anything, would you? Because you were trying to sell her off. You don't want to eat into your profit.
She knows who her parents are now, Karen. And she knows we both love her, and that's all that counts.
No, love. No. What counts is that I'm on cloud 9 because this is a wanted baby. That's something you've never experienced.
Oh, God. Dev, Sunita, it's me, Hayley. Can you let me in? It's only me. I just came round to see how you are. I'm sorry.
Oh, come here. Oh, love. Am I going to end up with these all over me?
Yeah, because that's what we do as gays. That and walloping straight girls.
I'm really sorry. We've got every right to be naught with me.
How very much?
Danny's changed his mind, and he sent me over to say you can have your job back.
Well, tell Danny I'm down, but I'm not desperate.
Oh, but if you don't come back, then I'll get the sack and all.
Oh, well, excuse me while the scales fall from my eyes. Nice to know that was a sincere apology.
I am sincere. It was just a stupid bet.
I don't give a stuff about your bet. So you wanted to screw me over. Joined the flaming queue. But why'd you have to make me like you, Kelly? Why'd you have to give it loads about being me mate?
I just let it get too far because I do really like you. And the more time we spent together, the more I thought that things could happen. Oh, I know, it's the most stupid thing that you've ever heard. And I didn't want people to think I was stupid, and would you? So, that's why I lied, and I'm really sorry. Look, if you don't believe me, there's nothing I can do about it, is there? And I'd rather lose my job than have you hate me.
Thank you, Hayley. Take care, darling.
You too.
Yeah. So, are you going to tell me what really happened?
The doorbell rang. I lost it completely. I thought it was Maya, and I broke that.
Well, it's okay. Doesn't matter.
You've gone and swapped one mad woman for another.
You know she couldn't really have come here.
If she can torch 7 shops, she can talk her way out of a hospital bed. Who's going to stop her? The nurses?
Yeah, well, how could she go anywhere with those injuries?
She'll get better.
Yeah, and as soon as she does, she'll be swapping her ward for a prison cell.
We wish.
Look, the police know exactly what she's done.
Oh, and she hasn't managed to outwit them before.
No, not this time. This time it's arson, it's attempted murder. There's no chance she's going to get bail.
She knows half the police and the solicitors round here.
Yeah, it's not going to help her this time.
OK. So, say she goes to prison. She's going to get out, yeah? Are you trying to tell me she's not going to come looking for me when she gets out?
Sunita, I promise you, you're going to be safe.
Stop it, Dev! I woke up and I saw her face. And I told myself that this wasn't happening, but it was.
So
you can't make promises. This is Maya. Anything's possible.
Come here.
I thought I'd spend the day in the flat trying to feel normal again, but everywhere I look, there's a reminder.
So we sell it. I'll sell the flat. We'll start somewhere else.
It's not the flat. It's her. The moment I saw her face. You'll never understand what that felt like.
Well, maybe not. But I am going to help you get through that. That is one promise I can make.
I believed that till this afternoon. I really did. And then the panic came. And then Hayley pitying me. And then it sunk in. This is it. This is what it feels like to live in fear. This is my future. I feel like she owns me. And she's never gonna let me go.
I got confused because I really liked you. I've never felt this close with any lad I've known. I mean, talking and that, you know, and sharing secrets and stuff. I know it started out as a dare, but The others didn't know how much I liked you. And I thought, well, if we were this close, then who's to say?
Kelly, if you could turn me straight, my nan would have tracked you down and had your gift wrap for me 16th.
I know. I felt terrible as soon as it happened.
Oh, yeah? Well, why didn't you say so?
Because it were easier to rip into you than it were told me husband and say I were wrong. Well, I might as well have done. Everyone saw through me anyway.
Well, maybe that's because you're so convincing.
I'm telling truth. Oh, please come back.
All right, only because I can't be faffed to go to the job centre. You daft cow.
So you're feeling any better now? Hmm?
I did the moment he got home.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't solve the problem, does it?
Shh, it's okay. Come on, let me get it.
Oh, hello, Dave. I don't want to disturb you, but is she in?
Yes, of course, come on.
Where else would I be?
Can I get you anything, Mrs. Perec?
No. I don't want to disturb you. I just wanted to see you. You must be so relieved to be out of that hospital.
We're fine.
You're being a tremendous help to her.
Well, I wouldn't be much of a husband if I wasn't.
Yes, I know. I know you a family of your own and you have a home of your own, but if you wanted, we'd love to have you home.
I couldn't leave Dev on his own.
Oh, I wasn't suggesting that. We'd look after both of you.
Well, thank you, but really, I couldn't,
I wouldn't be much of a mother if I didn't offer. And you could say I haven't been. But let me do this one thing. Please, come and stay.
Thanks, Bob.
Oh.
Oh, Tracy, love. I haven't seen you this down in months.
Yeah, well, that's because I've got Karen MacDonald shoving a pregnancy in my face every time I walk out the door.
I know it must seem as if she's getting at you.
Trust me, she is.
But I remember when I found out I was expecting you. I tried to keep it quiet, but it was hopeless. I was just so excited. I told everybody I was expecting a boy and he was going to be called Matthew.
Yeah, well, I bet you wish you had instead of me.
No. I mean, I was surprised, but I was over the moon. And when I found myself bringing you up without a dad, you being a girl made it that much easier.
Lucky.
I really was on my own as well. I mean, your gran was off leading her own life, and that was complicated enough. There just wasn't anybody that I could rely on, apart from Emily. But that's not going to happen to you, you know. I'll always be here for you and Amy.
I'm getting a dead arm.
It's going round and round. Then it's a girl. What about Chelsea?
Behave.
Spell it with an S-E-Y.
I don't care how you spell it. I'm not shouting that out. Every time she's outside the chippy drinking a litre of cider.
Oh, that's likely, Steve. I like Willow.
Risky. Might turn out to be like a beach ball with pigtails.
All right, you think of some.
All right. Lad's name? Jack.
Jack Duckworth? You behave. I want something people aren't going to forget.
Ronald.
No, what I meant was I don't want, like, a mousy little name like Amy.
Look, I want to talk about us three, not her.
I know. Just don't like the thought of this baby being connected. Well, related, whatever.
Well, she's only going to be a half-sister.
I know, but this is our baby. And well, it'll have its own brothers and sisters, but proper ones.
Give us a flipping chance, won't you?
Just saying. I don't want our baby to be half anything. Do you know what I do? I even go into boys' roles when I know he's going to be on his lunch break.
But to say that you love him...
Yeah, I know. I mean, what about his wife? What about his baby?
Never mind his wife and baby. You've spent one night with him, that's all.
Yeah, well, it was only one night because Karen, she tricked him into going back with him.
Oh, well, she must have done a hell of a lot of tricking to get where she is now. And even if you do love him, what sort of tricks are you going to have to play to get him off Karen and to keep him?
Yeah, well, if Karen was out of the picture, I wouldn't need to play games.
But she is in the picture, and she's married to him. You're better off without him anyway, Tracy. Look, you and Amy deserve to be with someone you can love and respect. Ken was 10 times the father to you that your real dad ever was.
Steve loves Amy. He is a natural family man. And, you know, he's really kind with her. You've not seen it. He's really loving.
With her? Those feelings aren't for you, Tracy. Look, you've got to accept things as they are, not some fantasy of how they could have been.
Karen has got everything that me and Amy should have. That is not a fantasy.
Yes, it is, Tracy. And if Steve gets wind of it, he will walk away from both of you. He'll have to protect his marriage. Oh, Tracy, for Amy's sake, please put this out of your head.
I can't, Mum. I'm sorry, Mum, but I can't.